Excuse me. How did you get here? My name's Eric. I work up here in the lodge. I'm just curious. How did you get to the top of this mountain dressed like that? There's no way you skied or snowboarded your way up to this point. But unfortunately, you're gonna have to figure out a way down, and that means you're gonna have to choose between snowboarding and skiing. I don't imagine you have either one. You're in luck. I have both. I'll let you choose either one. But let me explain a little bit why I think you should choose snowboarding as opposed to skiing. There's a few reasons. First of all, snowboard boots are going to be so much more comfortable than ski boots, and I'll get into a little bit about why. Second of all, if you fall on a snowboard, you're going to fall and you're going to be able to get right back up. If you fall on skis, not necessarily the case. You could definitely fall, and you could definitely lose your skis and your poles. Again, I'll get into that in a minute. But again, it's a lot easier to recover on a snowboard. And finally, based on how you enjoy it, getting down this little adventurous mountain of yours here, you may enjoy it, you may want to come back up, you may want to get some experience and have fun with this for the rest of the day. You may get into a terrain park. It's where there's a lot of tricks and jumps and obstacles and stuff that are designed for you to enjoy as an experienced rider. And if you do, it's going to be much more enjoyable experience if you're on a snowboard. But let me start with your feet. You need boots, because you're not going to be able to get down the mountain in those. First of all, snowboard boots are so much more comfortable than ski boots. Snowboard boots are regular, durable leather. Obviously they're designed to go in snowboards, but they are flexible, maneuverable boots. You can walk around a lodge, you can walk around on top of a mountain, at the bottom of a mountain, you can walk around anywhere in snowboard boots almost as if they're normal boots. Not the case for skis. If you're in ski boots, you're going to be walking around like you're a robot, because they are very, very tight onto your legs and they do not move, because those boots are what keep you on skis. The flexible boots that you would get for snowboarding, you actually have to ratchet those onto the board into a set of bindings. The bindings are what actually keep you on the board. So the boots can be relatively flexible and comfortable, as opposed to the very, very solid, hard plastic ski boots. Either way, you're going to end up going down the mountain at some rate of speed, and you just might fall. Likely, you will fall. I fall sometimes. It's really not a big deal, especially on a snowboard. If you're on a snowboard, your legs and your feet are locked into place. They can't go any further apart or any closer together than they are on the snowboard. So if you fall and you tumble, like a little tumbleweed going down a icy mountain, it'll be funny for other people to see, but it will be easy for you to recover from. As soon as you're done falling and tumbling and making people laugh on the mountain, because I would probably be one of them, you can stand right back up and get back down the mountain. On skis, this is a much funnier event. If you're on skis, you've got ski poles in each hand, and you've got skis which can come apart from each other, or they can come closer to each other and cross and cause accidents and be much more comical to watch. Now, picture this. If you're going down a mountain and you have poles in each hand, skis on each foot, and you lose all of the above. If all of them come separated in the event of your fall, we snowboarders tend to call that a yard sale. Everything must go. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. If you end up choosing snowboarding or skiing and getting down the mountain and enjoying it and wanting to keep going, we have terrain parks here. Terrain parks are filled with jumps and half pipes where you can do jumps back and forth, and gap jumps and rails and obstacles, and just a plethora of things for you to enjoy as an experienced rider. If you go in there in a terrain park on a snowboard, have a good time. You're going to inevitably have a good time on a snowboard. On skis, maybe not the case. The jumps and everything in those terrain parks are tailored for snowboarders. Skiers have recently found a way to accommodate some of those tricks and some of those jumps, but again, they're made for skiers to avoid, They're made for snowboarders. Snowboarders can do tricks and land in either direction, facing to the left or facing to the right. Skiers don't really have that option. They can either face forward or face backward. It's not that simple for a skier, you know. So, again, I hope I've given you a little bit of information as to why I think you should choose snowboarding, especially for your safety, as opposed to skiing. But again, the choice is up to you. You can pick between snowboarding and skiing, and I think you should choose snowboarding because the boots are going to be much more comfortable. The accidents are going to be much less eventful and much easier for you to recover from, and they're also going to be a lot more fun, again on a snowboard, in a terrain park than on skis, typically because skiers aren't designed to go in terrain parks. They are made for snowboarders. So hopefully I've given you a little bit of information here. Hopefully you choose to snowboard, and either way, good luck, because it looks like you're going to need it. See you on the bottom of the mountain.